Students, in this class we are going to see some MCQs in organic chemistry, and that would be useful for you to write GPAT. Not only that, but also we are going to see some discussions under the questions. The first question is, alkenes show geometric isomerism due to asymmetry or rotation around a single bond, or resonance, or restricted rotation around a double bond. Okay, already we have known geometric isomerism that occurs only when there is a restricted rotation about a double bond, because usually rotation around a single bond occurs readily, but rotation around a double bond is restricted. Why? Because the pi bond prevents the rotation because of electron overlap both above and below the plane of atom. That's why alkenes show geometric isomerism due to restricted rotation around a double bond. So the answer is D. Second is, which one of these is used to distinguish optical isomers? The options are chemical test, mass spectrometry, IR spectroscopy, or polarimetry. Already we have known chemical tests in organic labs, no? So what is the use of these tests? So we can find out whether the compound or the substance would be aliphatic or aromatic, saturated or unsaturated. We can find out what is the special element present in that, or we can find out functional group present in that. So these are the uses of chemical tests. And what do you know about mass spectrometry? So from that we can measure mass to charge ratio of ions, and it is used to elucidate the structure or chemical identity of the molecule. So for structural elucidation it would be used. And what about IR? That is used to study or identify chemical substances or functional groups in solid, liquid or gaseous forms. And what would be the last one? Polarimetry. So that is used for measuring optical activity. So if a compound is optically active, it will rotate the plane polarized light when we pass through it. So if it is rotating the plane polarized light to the right side direction, that is called dextrorotatory. If it rotates the plane polarized light to the left side direction, that is called as levorotatory. So what is the answer for the question? Polarimetry. What is the use of polarimetry? That is used for measuring optical activity. Next one is, which of the following reactions can be used to prepare alkanes? Options are Williamson synthesis, Coles electrolysis, Friedel-Crafts reactions, all of these. Okay, we'll see one by one. First one is Williamson synthesis. So what is that? It is otherwise called as Williamson ether synthesis. So from that, ether would be formed from an organohalide and a deprotonated alcohol, that is otherwise called as alkoxide. So from alkoxide and organohalide, that is alkyl halide, we can get ether. So that can be called as Williamson synthesis. So what is Williamson synthesis? That is otherwise called as Williamson ether synthesis. From that we can get ether from organohalide and alkoxide. So by treatment with organohalide and alkoxide, we are getting ether. So that is called as Williamson synthesis. Next one is a Friedel-Crafts reaction. There may be two types of reaction. One is called alkylation, another one is called acylation. What is meant by alkylation? Addition of alkyl group. Acylation means addition of acyl. Alkyl means R, that is methyl, ethyl, propyl, so on. No, so we are introducing this one, means that can be called as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. What is meant by acylation? RCO. That can be called as acylation. So what are the two types of Friedel-Crafts reaction? One is called alkylation, another one is acylation. What is the catalyst used in the case of alkylation? That is called as the Lewis acid. Examples for that would be aluminum chloride and ferric chloride. So what is meant by Friedel-Crafts alkylation? That involves alkylation of an aromatic ring with alkyl halide using strong Lewis acid. Example, aluminum chloride and ferric chloride. Next is Coles electrolysis, that is otherwise called as Coles reaction. So what is the reaction? It is the decarboxylative dimerization of two carboxylic acids. So from the two carboxylic acids, what happens? There may be two processes. One is called dimerization, and that would be decarboxylated. Decarboxylated to form a dimer. So what is meant by decarboxylation? Removal of carbon dioxide, that is called decarboxylation. Okay, it would be decarboxylated and that would be dimerized. Which would be dimerized? Two carboxylic acids or two carboxylate ions would undergo decarboxylative dimerization to form an alkene. So what is the answer for the question? That is called Coles electrolysis or Coles reaction. So from that only we are getting alkane. Next is Bayes reagent is dilute KMnO4 or bromine NaCl4 or HCl with ZnCl2 or NH2NH2, that is called hydrazine. Okay, so what is meant by Bayes reagent? Bayes reagent is dilute KMnO4 or alkaline KMnO4. So what is the use of Bayes reagent? That is used to test the presence of unsaturation. And second one we have seen, third one, HCl with zinc chloride. So that can be called as a Lucas reagent. What is the use of Lucas reagent? That is used to differentiate primary, secondary or tertiary alcohol. And second one we have seen, bromine NaCl4. So that is used for bromination. So in the case of bromination reaction here, what is the use of that CCl4 carbon tetrachloride? Actually that is a non-polar inert solvent. So the main purpose of use is to dissolve the reactants present in the reaction. Here in the case of bromination, first this bromine interact with carbon tetrachloride. So because of the reaction, what happens? There is a dipole induced dipole between the molecule, and this bromine gives its cation and also an anion. So it will be converted to Br plus Br minus. This Br plus, that is acting as an electrophile because of the presence of positive charge, that is acting as an electrophile on alkene and undergoes electrophilic addition reaction. So what is left here? That is called hydrazine. Where we have seen hydrazine? In Wolff-Kishner reduction. So what is Wolff-Kishner reduction? That is used to convert carbonyl compounds into active methylene group. So how it is converting that? Carbonyl means that is having CO, no? So that CO is treated with this hydrazine, NH2NH2. Oxygen present in the carbon, attached with the carbon, that combines with H2 from hydrazine and removed as water. So we are getting hydrazone. So this hydrazine would be converted to hydrazone. Then there may be elimination of N2 and we are getting alkane. So that is called Wolff-Kishner reduction. So what is the answer for Bayes reagent? That is called dilute KMnO4 or alkaline KMnO4. Last question is, the higher reactivity of an alkene or alkyne as compared to an alkane is due to sigma bonds, pi bonds, hydrogen bonds, or none of these. So already we have seen related question in first question. So here, so what is the answer? That is pi bond, because the alkenes and alkanes are more reactive than alkanes because of the reactivity of carbon-carbon pi bonds. So what is the answer for that? That is pi bonds.